giving Ghanaians maybe more scenario be. Na Ghana for nyina no who say asman beken e free bibi dwaso hantan fi areho. Dwaso hantan fi areho. Political party NDC. Uko ready. Article 6 of the party's constitution. Yako branka udu ha ga gugu inu ahwe. The establishment of the National Democratic Congress. Nehono chapter says, listen, or say, the founding father of the party is Jerry John Rawlings, Miame Papa, upon whose ideals and vision and principles the party was established. And you know, party NDC no. O mampenida da Rawlings, ne ni swadi hu, ni suwa hu, ene ne bre, ene ne sweat, ene ye de form party. Na, o so ya no pa, na o papa tifie, o papa etifie, no bi papa wo ena wo waji na yie agina mu, se wo kwa akoye de akoye ni tiwo. Rawlings birthday by, wan mu ne omo ko baby, wan etimi si ho. The living founder is alive. That tells you that the party is dissolution. They're confused. They're walking contradiction. They don't know what they're about. It's as simple as that. The reason why they did that walk now, we use Kwame Nkrumah, they call walk and say, we are in NDC constitution anymore. There's no way I mention Kwame Nkrumah. I ain't find a Kwame Nkrumah once. I see Jerry John Rawlings, then he's what the former party. You know why they're doing that? Most of the political party in Nkrumah anymore free NCP. Kubebe joining NDC. Those who are not true NDC, true and true NDC for no. Omun kahun, mu bebran kwa joining. Bebran show omu face. Because they know the principles and ideals of the party. What are the principles? No back, mama kabincho. President Rawlings say, the new swadi who debate party ni say, dream neketa se shede proye. E ade de chiwade kesi. Pere ye attention. That is probity, accountability, and social justice. And only NDC and this one. And tell Kwame Nkrumah, a Jacobra. Kwame Nkrumah ni swadi huwa. Ono so de ba de be form the CPP no. Ni tracking dia. But they say, Nkofo bi be share umbrella na se. Be bo kro no. To mo pe ba bi adwane akose. The only safe haven for them is to run and propagate Nkrumahism. Holier than thou attitude. And let the whole world know say NDC for crano or moon Kwame Nkrumah busuan 40 or some young Nkrumah I'll say Kwame Nkrumah to what he ho. I catch them say the more you 21 day and amoye. CPP apostles of CPP. Now me gene one mentias ye. It's an xenophobia dia femfembia me pe wo macho. And de wasra. It is an avenue I use to make noise. Said the Abama Fobe who said there is something going on. NDC is not divided. But I'm telling you today, if I saw who the critical decision year of NDC, who found that a Jacob now, papa tiasi, no papa, who's no papa any problem. No be papa who no akofande wa papa. So person jijina mu ame wiase nyina hu so papa no. Amanfo kura tu krom kura because eja kwabra jamanya papa. Eja kwabra ye oni na mo se wonye papa. Sana amanfo odi eja me mouse scenario, normal scenario. Wo se etifie. Wo se wo ho Jerry John Rawlings a wono ene wo party a mo amode ahye mo constitution me ni eja ene wo hai. Me read am obi mu asantie. Wo se Article 6, establishment of the party. Or say the founding father of the party is Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, upon whose vision and leadership the party was established. The NDC, they refused to say Rawlings grad is a unified party, but because or no, Kwama me yoku, I may establish NDC, I may Nkrumah, I may join here, and NDC ni ho. They can never run away from that. Into you soon through yem. Now, what they have by Abishimwa Manaya, I told you, I think, walk no mokoye. It was just a sheer political tool just to use to just make noise. One, to make sure say they do diversionary tactics of the free SHS. Tell me, I'm going to say, Nana Kufu, dia or dia bar, a free SHS. A month for you know so many news where you in Kwalanke to what to fail what for say. adie ya ba amom maame no ho atom enye omo anko mo se ne hwan enka ntiti a Haruna Dusu mutimi ko free SHS ne yo ma be MP ebinum so wo southern sector ha ne other parts of Ghana omo so ba enu na Ghana fo peso muti enu ni ade a ye man krofo bi 8 years ye kosi school da wo nwura mu ne sisi ye using the taxpayers money ne te hanom so a ne ye ka about probity and accountability test eja kwam na busam say ye de ade a probity and accountability test no krofo bi antimi pass it they couldn't pass. And the only safe haven they have to go is to join the Nkrumahism. Now, me yasi CPP for it, Mama Bontian me condemn that demonstration because it looks as if says, oh, 2 fear now, no papa, 2 fear no biba bejuja padiafa. No, dear Tani, Yas, oh, no, nane papa, near Nas in the bushman. The CPP for penny foot me now. Yes, I am my NDC for. Oh, my penny that Rollins, that's what you see. On go, baby.
That's the way no one say come in Nkrumah. Na ideologists they so see na they done any so na koma so ade e bibia e ka oman no page oman no di oman no dum pempe so bi ntino so mo shefa no a me say ne kwam
I'm sure so you know a lot. Say politics is about idealism. Politics is about where you stand and where you belong. You can never belong here and say oh Jacob Brani so ade hu na me dey adwuma ye dey share constitution mu atintim krata say wi asem nyina we ni ade a ye die ye gidie na ade akyin a na Jacob na say medi nkontomre nso enso medi ayi konsusa. This is what they are telling the whole nation. It's a ridiculous demonstration no eso ni mfaso bia
and my me so unia so what yes mo a Owusu Bempah kan ya na come here say Papa J no a ono no ye party wura na nkasa no okwan bi so no ma dwene hyedan ko no so papa say dia mo pese amansan nyina hu no kwame nkoma debo na magia boso gidigidi ene de tete sa ne abakosam a wo mo party ne tie ho ne ma hodo bi wo tie ne sam o kare nyina no ye be na de ba
aja kwamna ne Owusu te horeke ne ho kra dwume is an say susu pong no de canin 17 na on rankasa is rather a bunch of contradiction is an say near the kan yereka historical development yereka what happened post independence and then independent yanka what happened within the 1980s down abakosem yereka ije me won so de abakosem a ekoso in the 1950s 60s na wakuru abegina in the 1979 to 1980s. Two different things. Near me being either say washeda and as onim oreka. But near the hobby no. Osankai na oreka say NDC young founder wo and NDC founder and young can ho asem so. And I've told you say near Yereka near back Ghana bakosem and in your fin in your bedu. And year 1980s asem and Yereka ho asem. Ye JDE say Osaje for Kwame Nkrumah and in your year no bribi between the 1940s to 1960s no e necessary can ye gina ho painting no say say obi akwaya Omampanyin Rawlings and as obi mfa ni di ma Omampanyin Rawlings the NDC itself was founded around 1991 1992 thereabout bio horeka say obi papa wo ho and as obi papa nisu adeku and obi agya wasi ho and wakofo obi foforo de onwe ankasa ne madam odi na che na nakunadu Agyeman Rawlings Omampanyin Rawlings ire neja eye JOT Agyeman Nkrumahist because eye de no na asem oreka so obi akotam obi papa ade na nakunadu gya ne ane papa je di na ono okoye bribi fofora Owusu Bempah di achi. And so when we are talking about history and so on we should discuss it without all these innuendos otiha oreka ho asem no ni ayere kan say Osaje for Kwame Nkrumah ye bribi Ghana bakosemu eno ma down to the 1980s Osaje for Kwame Nkrumah gina homa bribi a yesusu say enyo no bai eno be hye Ghana yen oku ene yen ahoden a ye de hyese ye bese ye gye ye ho fi abrofo nsem no obehye mu kena anka yenye ni se fa hodi ayere kan ho asemu yen anya ni ayere kan say Osaje for Kwame Nkrumah ena Ghana na ye hu ni say Ghana geographically the Togoland the Kaho, the Northern Territories Kaho, or Kambumo and Yeka Ghana mapa, ye draw the seno, you know, it's as a brand near plebiscite assemble with the northern pattern. Nebinum, you people say, yan to want to know. Osaje for Kwame Nkrumah, Bra Yebabenya independence, Alavanyo, Antonum, na wonga organizing crop for say one kuntia for Hudino, and no Yereka so, original and now so, my Ghana yan hofa Hudi, Osaje for Kwame Nkrumah, Bra Noreka. About Ghana for Hudi in the 1960s. na oreka about the motion of the independence bill in the 1956 no oreka say so man no ye kan ye ho bom o man Ghana ye koyen anim no ebi no sorry free parliament bogui independence buzi apetu yare ma dombo ne besi UP fu anan sanse mu nyina na yere keka bom ne yen akase si yere ka founder e wo musa manhuru nyina no enye obakofo no ye de nanso sebe ukọ amang bebre so a ukọ India e wo musa Nehru no ye first president de nanso Gandhi and wo bonidin so on the founder of the Indian nation ukọ Germany nipa bebre queen de won ho toy nanso Otto von Bismarck and am no ye sonko ntina wo de bonemran so no the founder of the modern Germany, modern state of Germany. Oba Pakistan, Ali, Jane, and Ubia can ask them say, "Oh no, na Pakistani state ane yere kan wa sem what the room." And na modern Ubia can boy and what the one about.
Ebi mo kasa mo say a history ma abakosam mo ya ma say na na do de o kan say August de to so and 9 no. And also the commercial bidom yan ho na ye franka ho bie no. I come here say mo pa kire say na nado ya sesa abakosam eno no na abakosam so sesa na ne de wo hin
o say aja kwamra nya so obi rekase obi reye bribi enya yi ne mum no kwasem awo mu ne se won anu asem ne ye gina so ne ye dirbu awon asem a woreka ne se Ghana yen ahoden ne yen okuni na hyase in the 1897 4th August wokotel the Aborigines Right Protection Society na won asem bi o wosare kan se no na be coincide with the UGCC formation 4th August. Asama woreka che ni. Nya yeri bisa ni se adinti na say 4th August. Se mo pese mo ka se nye Kwame Nkrumah nko e no bo modern sonko na nipa bebrebu a yegetum obia bebua e hye ne ma. Nanso enam ne osagefo ye no so nti na ne din edanso. Sa woreka na sa de a before the UGCC formation, now we had the Tax Ratepayers Association. We had the Mabe Party before the formation of the UGCC. We had the ex-servicemen we had the Fanti Confederation. I don't know one for one be a date. Anko here this date I ever see the Kai founders. Now UGCC didn't episode here. So their own assertions. And the one general and the Mayan who say, Nia what person were and yes, what person will be a boom. Nay nipa kakrebi and what person will abaso. And that is what we are saying. Say I know person can dia. No sajifun su jina homa guasofo. Wonge nibi. Mobrofo. It's answer one no buy. Now by the 1949, UGCC now were only 3 offices in South Pond, Accra, and the second day no. Osaje for no buy no bebuimu. Elections are who the enemy now BT one. Hands down. And no Ereka say, Osaje for modern boy no, danso, ne jane nanso. And no nema yenya Ghana na ne, yetimwa yenya Ereka sano. It's answer Brana one cramp. They were interested in a federal kind of system. Ashanti manko. Bronco, I be manmunko, and so on. Or Sajafo no Kayan boom, say, ye depa bacon, as I say, your man, say Ghana, and no, and I am found, say, Wufi through, say, Wufi form, say, Wufi Tiffy, say, Wufi Anafu, near in a. To the Mujidi Samopati, the Mujidi say, as I say, Bibi Namono, Yen Sumusa, near Conessa, my and Fabi Fufubia, me frafra. Na said yet an international. Mijamidi, say, Abacosem the Sebe, so Sajafo Kwame Nkrumah, or Yania, what plan the ye. Oye mreosa anka in the 1971 debate aweye ya wo bom modern say wo hu osaje for Kwame Nkrumah mfoni a we awukure be won fa won to afiase wo hu say wato no hunyoma won kire won to afiase wo hu say white shirt ni photo krampo a won kire won to afiase no osaje for nya ne oso no okron a anka won apoa no UP fo na won aya na ne ebedu na won agya atum say wom say na de won agya atum say UP Kwame Nkrumah ye bi na nyono ko kankra de no wonyentum and into that is an advancement. But you see sa advancement no krampo no enu ni na ye nyayere kan say bribi e wo mu say wo boade by 1952 a UGCC egui no nipa bi na between 1952 bepem 1957 a yenya afa hode no wo carry okono no ko na anim nipa bi nso a na kan wogedi no san be ye akwansi de ma yenyira ye independence ayere ka ho asem na nti se yere ka wo mu yan awo bebre abaso yan am ye de ebinum din ato run about ye de won anim atoto to photo so nanso so wopese ye ka bakosem no na wopun obi hye baabi a ene ye bekirem no obi anso mu baabi a
se koma mi so Owusu Bempah say utie ni nua wudi ansam o kan na che de omo ye no ne kwanso pepepe ye ka ye kokko okko ye kwa no nipo di anim ma okko no gina no ni din na ye bo na mo hu ne say
omo na mo very important se menua ye nyina ye sua history school you can't come sit here and distort facts but na UP for ne koye say na Kwame Nkrumah the federalism banning sa distortion of information. Go and check your facts before you come and sit on national television be telling people obi him say history from generation to generation says I no mo kan dia ene enkofa ye nananom the battle of Nsamanko no o say tutu no nyina ne enko meka ho because the struggle started from there. Ashantis fighting the British from the early stages of the 16th, 17th century when the Ashantis started fighting the Battle of Samanko, the Battle of Fiyasi, and all the Yankofa Nyinameka. The point that we're making is that people started the political agitation for independence, and it was clear. So Sajifu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was nowhere to be found when the independent agitation started with the UGCC. It's a fact. Somebody invited him to come.
So that you speak tree for me.
Maybe I'm sorry for that. Mr. Chemi. Obi na invite no man buy. Obaye no and obey general secretary. So meboa na grassroots mobilization ni ade ade no. Research actually say the name Ghana was researched through Dr. JB Dankwa. Ni nim dia owo no. And onu aye research. FK Bua buku kokan. Okan wi ana who founded the name Ghana. JB Dankwa and or class who say ye cultural life, especially those in Ghana, the ancient Ghana, no ankasa what they compare the people, the real indigenous people of Ghana, the Guans na lifestyle in you maybe it is said the ancient Ghana Empire. So he decided to adopt that name and wrote a script. Nipa say you na say yes, those people should be remembered because a collective ideology. In any case, minu ya Jacob na ye nyina ne atrase asipo say e kwa koye bibi na say bi e bae no through agitation somebody will become radical ideological clashes beba also self independence we say gradually yemfa ne oman toto akwam ye hu kwan e befa so a ye dey betima dealing with a whole lot of things na say e bia wato ho akoto party na fia gradually wetima again independent those people who were part and parcel of it Dankwa founded the name Ghana sa nipa ne anto no ntwene mayen kan ho asem you go to America and go and check. Roosevelt,
no mutiato. Oh,
near this Nana Kufa to Asimo Concan says, a Jacobna. Say, Founders Day, one day being from home, recognizing them, which in America, all can was there were people who are being recognized in the political struggle of American history. They are there. When you go to Britain, people like Oliver Cromwell, back in the days, in the 18 something, they were all recognized. They are still being recognized. With the Churchill, normally those people who fought to make sure that the British became what it is today, they are being recognized. You go to Britain, is there. So, days, they recognize but that's a nation. That's a trans who say, recognize our heroes, people who fought and died for us. Instead of saying, now, I'm founded father, or Tiasia, no, my Jim Kophobia, I told Kwame Nkrumah, no one would buy. NDC Kwame Nkrumah na dem buy and ma be sorry about be jejina mu abe dwaso hantan fiare ho ababe nim ho a monko fa Jerry John Rawlings na monko work on ho na ne birthday duru a montwa cake na mon ho ho an na mon ma no hiroki yi kenye onu anka monti se de motie nti mu obibi na se muso mo be worship Kwame Nkrumah go and worship Jerry John Rawlings. Don't sit here and be pontificating as if say Kwame Nkrumah sam ya ne na busuafo onze nom omo so omo mpene the choir modern papa dwaso hantan fiare ho no o mani nyi hu de to so mienu o say NDC for say obia ni ho no ma wa kan yi your general secretary Johnson Esiedu Nketia be ka che Jerry John Rawlings say he's a backing dog me na no na mkakan they vilify him insulted him and they krom da ho ye and Valerie Soya na no sorry and some obeka ka che Jerry John Rawlings who we are no start turning around. Se Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day na Nana Akufo-Addo de no de ka fam ho mai nanka Akufo-Addo so no se be June 4th na ye mamunia eno nanka mo justification se founder no the sweat and toil most of them hypocritically when they were in power President Rawlings was celebrating 31st December, a year, almost say a new NDC, they don't want to join. You see how hypocritical they are. Kwame Nkrumah the birthday, the mobile train home manson. That's maybe Mami landing Wadaroma. 31st December. Omampeni Dada Rawlings, then a life at all. A risky year to come and build this NDC, and they will and you must say a new NDC will do no more to take. President Rawlings could celebrate June 4th for no more to take. Kwame Nkrumah birthday. And a Yamudia. Our party constitution is Shemuja. This is a double standard and it's a political party that is a confused political party.
Sankasa nipa ya ye kam hwasem nipa AJB dan kwa no ne wo mo ekeka ka ho. Sanka be pe date bi e de ama wo mo no. Ade ne yemfa mo ma meka sa 21st September no ho na ke yenima no kopre.
It's said Kwame Nkrumah was the first president of the Republic of Ghana. Now person who say Kufuor is a tactical politician, a visionary leader. To solve all these problems, because initially, I didn't President Mills about Beckham Founders Day. You saw the Buhaha, Kruma, Otedie, almost all the Dankwa traditional people were talking about. Saying, you're right. Say, almost so more hero. Intino, for the president to let the sleeping dollar, Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day. We give all the, everything that Ghanaians want to say, we can give it to Osage to govern. In any case, who is trying to rewrite history? Yo Kruma Obiaka se Kwame Nkrumah no G independence ma Ghana. Eja, what is say Nana Kufuor Abeka say nye Kwame Nkrumah na G independence ma Ghana. What is say Kwame Nkrumah Obia Bejina ka say Kwame Nkrumah win elections Okruma. What is say but what's a memo historical antecedents about JB Dankwa or founded the name Ghana. What is say we mabo omaka ho asem da. They don't want to talk about it. Into almost sorry I no ma beton say Kufuor person yi history film. Why dey yi history every Ghana abakosemu. JB Dankwa founded the name Ghana. Kufuor no offer. And I said, Nana, and I found the name Ghana, and the name Ghana, and you know, some mutual, now so Monka, now Kwame Nkrumah independence over there, Namoka Wasambia. Now, who is distorting historical facts in this country? Okay. Who is trying to take something out of
one is a Wusu Shas and the New Ding, the Casading, the Can, and some say, Ubi distorts history. And so, Nyan Casa Crampo, Nimerica. Abakwa Semche, go and read Kluche. Nakokan historians. The person who first proposed the name Ghana was Reverend Anaman.
No, it's a lie. It's a lie.
Now it's a lie. I'm telling you, whom you ready to be a lie. If you are go and you see, go and read. When Reverend Anaman first proposed, and our Lord look at the further worked it out. Indeed, Brad Dankwa Bekasi. Later on in our development, because the Dankwa did nearby and so on. By the 1948 riot, a school folk and the teacher for what they want home, movie and so on, our Pam Wong. Now, Nkrumah Kwato, the Ghana National College, I really ain't found here. Ghana didn't the crab about. And I'm saying it's a Reverend Anaman. And there's a fact, Owusu Bempah, because what you are saying, you don't know what you are talking about. Reverend Anaman was the first person who proposed the name Ghana. No, can I say the Ocean Ghana no, Eguino, one had bar form down, migrated south, and the propositions and they say echo down young Ghana for and so on. Into young chief for the then Ghana. Into Otiano Rekas a down quality. Down quality, but
no, because we are on
national television. You can't. We are on national television. I tell you,
be the best judges.
Everybody call historians in universities right now. Let your producer call historians.
And the American said the first person to propose the name Ghana was Reverend Anaman. And you can read Kluche, you can read Donko Fojo, and so on. Into Unima, Yefia, Konako Kang. But the young fan said, Dankwa Bekan when I see me at a later stage. And Brana Dankwa Rekan, there were two names he proposed. And go and read the parliamentary hazard when Nkrumah was proposing the independence bill. What was it? Ding Ghana no Krampu Wampe. And so when you sit, and I'm saying the UP, they walked out when they were introducing the Bill of Independence in 1956. Go and read your history. So you can't sit here now. I make cancer. Mama, I don't see. 10 seconds. Okay, some being. Bio, Osareka say. won invite Kwame Nkrumah. UGCC muhia no won invite no. Dankwa was invited Krampo Grant. And no say dwumadi ni na say UGCC